EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield to throw it. Drops it off for Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Swings this out for Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry for James Conner. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. From the gun on third down, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 68 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on 4th and 2. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield now. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And the reception made by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 36, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Handoff comes to Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Mayfield. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 45 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Murray to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they take a knee.